Welcome to my porch. I'm Big Nath with the Rock Squirrel Throw Society, and I'm about to take an adventure through the throws. The shot put in the discus. Come join me. All right, so now you have the basics of the stand throw. What you need to do now is rep, rep, rep. Just like when you first learn to throw a baseball, when you first learn to kick a soccer ball, your body, even if you start to kind of hit the right positions, is not comfortable and efficient. It takes a lot of repetition for you to become efficient, be comfortable putting force into it, and to get faster. You never want to put speed as your goal. Speed is something that's a naturally come, just like how a baby doesn't need to be told to run. They start with crawling. When they start walking, as they get comfortable walking, they naturally start jogging and running, and they never have to be told to run. As you get comfortable with your throws, your body is naturally going to go faster, the more efficient, and the more comfortable you get. Don't put the cart ahead of the horse and focus on speed. It doesn't help. So do tons of reps, throwing towels, balls, medicine balls. You can hold the medicine ball in your chest like this. Do a throw and just press it out at the end. Do like a chest pass. You can throw all kinds of interesting different things, just getting your body used to how it's supposed to be moving, how your legs are supposed to be moving, how your upper body is supposed to be following and dragging and stretching, and do tons of throws with a shot. Every day when you're practicing, tons of stand throws, especially as a beginner thrower, just getting used to that feel. Now you have that base, what we do is we tack that onto a full throw of some sort, whether it's a glide or a spin. I'm not even gonna mess with a shuffle, because that's a piece of crap. The whole goal of any technique is just to put momentum into your body before the stand throw. So whether it's the glide or the spin, even though they look really different, the whole point is just to get momentum into this chunk of meat before you start your stand throw. So we'll start with the glide and go through some drills and progressions to kind of figure it out pretty easily. All right, first I'm gonna kind of show you what a glide looks like. I was a spinner in college, so it's not perfect, but I'll show you the main idea of it. Basically what we're gonna be doing is starting in the back of the ring, facing away from the throw, and we're going to fall into the ring and kick across the ring to land in the power position. We're not jumping and hopping, we're driving like down and back. So here we go. You'll see I did kind of go up a little bit, but that's not what is going on in my head. In my head, I'm just going down towards the toe board. I'll show you from the side angle here. So basically what's happening, very similarly to a standing long jump, or if you're doing like a box jump, how you load into it. And if you're doing a standing long jump, you actually load and start falling forward to get you some momentum forward. We're gonna be going backwards. So we're actually loading into our leg and starting to fall backwards as if I'm gonna be sitting in a chair right behind me. So for a lefty, righties, you're gonna do it opposite. For a lefty, I'm starting on my left foot in the back of the ring. My right foot can be touching the ground, but we don't have a lot of weight on it. We're just using this to help my balance. You'll see some people start with the leg back here. Some people just like to just balance here. That's all a preferential thing. It's a little bit more simple if you just use this to steady yourself. If you're really comfortable and you like the feeling of bouncing back here, okay. But it just makes it a little bit more complex. When you get in a high pressure situation in the meet, it just adds another variable that could go wrong. So, start here on my left leg in the back. Most of my weight on my left leg. This leg just kind of keeping my balance. I'm gonna be bending over my left leg so that my chest and my head are actually on the back side of my left leg. As the throw gets started, I'm sinking from my balance being on my whole foot to my weight being all on my heel. So I'm gonna go from whole foot to heel, and my weight at this point is just gonna start going back in the ring. At this point, this foot will actually be off the ground. But we're gonna go back here, rolling from your whole foot to your heel, and then letting yourself fall back. So the first drill is just what I did there. It's called the A drill, because your body your legs look like an A here at the end. So starting back here on just your right leg if you're righty, your left leg if you're lefty, feeling your weight shift from your whole foot to your heel, and then falling back and catching yourself. What you'll notice is my upper body is still here. I'm not here. My legs are both straight. I'm not landing like this. I'm landing with straight legs, heel here. My left toe is up. My weight is over my left leg, and I'm balanced. And here's the same thing from back angle. So again, balanced on my left leg, right leg if you're righty, fall into the ring, catch yourself on your right leg. One thing I didn't really point out in the last angle, which you could probably see better from that angle, is your hips are actually turning open this way as you're coming back. So my hips aren't staying facing this direction. I'm actually turning my hips. So again, the bucket of pee. There's a bucket of pee here. I can pee in the bucket while I'm still back here. So I'm going this direction. Start on my whole foot, sink back and start to fall in the ring. You can see when my hips are rotating like that, my right foot is actually on that side of my left foot. Reason that we're going for that is that when I do suck in this leg in the full throw, look, I'm in a heel toe position. I'm in a stand throw position. I can use this. Just like I was saying earlier, the whole goal of the technique is to land in a power position that you can use with momentum. So, same thing. Falling back, my shoulders are still here. I'm over this leg, my hips are turned, legs are straight, I'm stretching out. The next step is going to be sucking in your back leg so you're in that stand throw position. So, back here, and from here, I'm going to be sucking in this foot as far under me and turning it 90 degrees into a power position as best I can. So back here, like that. So you can see I've turned it, torqued it in. It was facing that direction. Now it's facing towards you, and it's under my body. And now I'm in a power position. If when you fell back, you turned your shoulders and landed back on this right leg, when you bring in this foot, this is your power position. So all these different things about holding our shoulders back, about staying balanced over your left, over that back leg still, are all to force you, when you do bring in that leg, to be in a power position. So here, let me do it a couple times for you to see. Power position. Power position. And from the back. And what you can start doing is add this on like when you're doing stand throws. You can just add this on as a drill to set you up in a stand throw and then do a stand throw. So have your shot in your neck, fall back, suck it in, stand throw. All right, the next little drill in that same line, following after that A drill, is basically just the second half of it into a stand throw. So you'll have your ball or your shot or your towel, get into that A position, and all you're gonna do is suck in that foot onto you and do a stand throw. It is very difficult, especially when you have a shot, to really get that leg under you and you're starting from just such a dead stop. That's a weak position. So be ready to not throw as far as you do out of a stand throw even, and it's okay. All you're doing with this is getting a lot better at sucking that foot under you, deep under you, and getting it into a powerful position. So following the A drill and that suck under drill, as you get into doing full glides, What would be good for you to start with is just doing dry runs with a glide, just landing in your power position and working on just driving out of the back to your power position with some momentum and landing in a good power position. So, the way to transition from that A drill into the glide is, instead of just falling into it, once you completely fire off this back leg and it's stretched out, you're going to immediately suck it under you. So you're going to fall back into the ring, and once you feel your weight come off that heel, you're driving back to the toe board, driving this hip out, the leg out, keeping the shoulders back, and as soon as this leg completely finishes, we're sucking it under you. And when you land at the front, you're going to be landing as a lefty, left, right. As a righty, right, left. You're not going to be landing here. It's landing with your back leg, then front leg. So here we go. Try not to kick this leg up too much. You're driving down to the toe board. There, I didn't do quite a good job with it. Just like that. It's very simple. Not a lot of extra motion. We're just falling. We're doing like a assisted fall to the toe board, using the momentum of us falling and then just adding to it with the kick of this leg and the press of this leg, and then getting in a good power position. So one more time, and you can either hold nothing in your hand, or you can hold a shot in your neck or a ball or something. And then, here we go. You can see when I'm landing, shoulders are still back here. Your arm might kind of be here, but shoulders and chest are back here. Feet are pointing towards you. Hips are pointing towards you. I'm ready to do a stand throw from here. All right, let's do a couple full throws, throwing it with a towel. And one thing I want you to notice is, once I get here, I'm trying my best to do the same kind of stand throw of not shifting into it, but staying kind of in the middle. Because there's the momentum going that direction, there's gonna be some shift, but that's not what I'm going for. I'm not trying to lean into it and push. I'm trying to use my legs this side to push to the throw, but as you get into the full glide, it gets very important what this leg is doing, or else you're gonna foul a lot of throws and you're not gonna be able to turn your hips through very well. So I'm gonna be very active using this leg to push back and stop myself from just falling into the throw. Here we go. I just threw my towel over the fence. Nice. One of the more difficult things, well, the final step in any technique is going to be figuring out your timing and rhythm. One of the most difficult things of that timing, in the glide especially, is figuring out that rhythm of the stand throw, of that right-left throw, or left-right throw if you're a lefty. So a good drill to do that, especially, I would take a med ball. You're gonna set up here, I'm throwing that direction. All I'm gonna do is hop, and I'm gonna land in a power position right here with left, right, and then I'm gonna throw. I'll show you without throwing it first. I'm just gonna hop. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling myself loading on my left leg, down to my right leg, in a stand throw. And what's gonna happen is once my right foot gets down, I'm using it as my trigger to throw. So I'm feeling the same kind of rhythm I would in a throw of glide, left, right, throw. Glide, left, right, throw. I'm gonna do it right here. So it's gonna be hop, left, right, throw. And this is a really, this is kind of hard to do with a shot because it'll kind of jostle on your neck. With a med ball, very easy. Just jump, and really teaches you to wait on that left foot, or my right foot, So biggest thing is to be disciplined, leaving the chest and the shoulders here until this foot gets down. Don't let yourself do that. Right here. Everything here just stays the same.